Peace, y'all. This is Briona, aka Opaline Queen, aka Gemini, and you're listening to Full Service Radio. Opaline is my baby. I'm very proud of her. I call it a night of iridescent sounds and storytelling, and it's basically like a showcase that features live music from local artists. We have like plant-based chefs every event. It's once a month on the first of the month. It's definitely multi-sensory, like, you know, it's the sound, it's like your taste buds, it's the smell. Like, I want you to give your body up to Opaline for the night. My name is Briona. I am a writer and currently a curator. I grew up in Southeast, Northeast, and PG County. I've been doing Opaline for probably like 6 months. I think the first one was December of 2018. And it basically started because my best friend, Babby, shout out Babby, I love you. He is a singer, and I've been knowing him since I was probably like 12. He's been pursuing music for a while, and I was just feeling like he was being a little bit too shy. It was taking him too long to get on stage, and I was just like, what do I need to do for you, bro? Like, do you need me to put on a show? And real live. I think he thought I was joking, but yeah, I did that. So the first ever Opaline was centered around him, and then it just got a lot of positive feedback. People really seemed to enjoy themselves, and a lot of my friends and acquaintances are musicians, so I just felt like there was no reason to stop. I went to college in the Midwest, and then I also studied abroad in Europe for a time, and I feel like yeah, people are kind of like corny in other major cities. So I feel like something about us here is that we have a certain, you can call it cockiness, you could call it like this embedded sense of confidence. Definitely, you know, we have the history of being like Chocolate City. So like compared to other places, this might be one of the few places where you grow up and you are like with people who look like you all the time. Your teachers look like you. I think that we probably the least of most like major cities with like melanated people. We don't really have to deal with a double consciousness, so we don't have to second guess ourselves as much. I think that we have more of an opportunity to experience ourselves without comparison. And I feel like that just feeds into everything. That feeds into our intellect, that feeds into our style, that feeds into the choices and the risks that we take as artists. Yeah, which I think is heavenly. Mostly people know me for my journalism. I've published some things here and there across the years. So a few years ago, I was writing for DC Music Download. I was writing the Producers to Know column. So I featured people like Black Moses, and who else did I feature on that joint? Afro Velvet and AG. They had like a joint project that they did a couple years ago. And yeah, I only write about things that I feel like are tight. Like probably the most I branched out is like last summer when I did the New York Times article, which was focused on artists in Baltimore and kind of talking about like how their work incorporated the like political and musical legacy of Baltimore. So yeah, you know. Honestly, what gives me energy is like finding beauty, noticing it, appreciating it, and then also like creating it. And Opaline is like one of the ways that I do it. That definitely energizes me. And I'm a very like service oriented person, so it gives me energy to help other people and to like create or bring together resources for people who I love, especially when I know they're not wasting them. Then I just feel so rejuvenated. The night is really just to make you feel good. It's definitely a multi-sensory experience. You know, you got the music, you got the food, the lights, the smell goods, the beautiful people. Yeah, I feel confident in saying that people really do walk away feeling satisfied. Like, when people talk to me, it seems like they really do feel like a little bit more at peace. I'm a big fan of aromatherapy. Every opaline, I have like a specific incense burning because, yeah, I want you to feel a certain way. We do it the first of every month, and I think that you would really enjoy this stellar lineup. We've got a lot of young energy going on, which I'm very happy about. So on Instagram, it is the number 0, PALINEDC. And yeah, on the page, it's like a mood board. It's just a lot of pretty stuff that is going to make you feel good, activate your senses. Before I started doing this, like years and years ago, I wrote this poem that I was really proud of, and it was talking about like glitter rain. And now my life like revolves around that like kind of aesthetic in a sense. I'm like, damn, I really wrote that shit into existence. That's wild. Love it.